So listen, some of that stuff they're filming in the sky cannot continue to go unnoticed. We need everybody paying attention. Let's check this out.
Here now with Alex Sands. And Alex, you and I know the image that you're seeing right there. A lot of people saying it resembles an angel.
I saw the beautiful sunset, but I saw this form.
South Carolina man couldn't believe his eyes, and he saw an angel.
Look at this cloud. Is that not an angel or what?
Mystery in the sky. We're searching for answers after something shot across the sky this morning.
What is going on? That is so cool.
And you know, she looked up and was like, wow, that's an angel.
There are times when the blue canvas throws such shocking sights that are hard to believe. Be it mythical creatures flying high or otherworldly creatures visiting our planet. Today we are going to witness these unbelievable sky anomalies that have left everyone shocked. A few years back in Brazil, locals went into complete shock when they saw something crazy in the sky. Horses were seen flying. They came out of the clouds, leaving lighting behind them. Interestingly, they weren't alone. Angels were riding them. Those angel riders seemed to be in a big hurry. They were coming towards Earth like they had an important job to do. People watching couldn't believe their eyes and captured the view for a moment. After the flying horses disappeared, everyone was talking about what they saw. Some people thought it was a sign from heaven. Others wondered if the world was ending. News about the flying horses spread quickly on TV and the internet. No one could explain where the horses came from or where they went. Hanging UFOs. Strange objects hanging in the sky caught on camera. Near a parking area, a young boy was filming the sky. He spotted a number of objects that were identical to metal pieces hanging still in the air. The objects didn't move, leading the locals to make some guesses about what they could be. Some thought they might be UFOs with special powers that made it hard to see them clearly. Others said they were just far away. That's why they look odd on camera. The blurry video made it tough to figure out what was really up there. News channels jumped on the story and spread it around the globe. The authorities tried to explain it, but they couldn't and left everyone puzzled. Lightning UFO. In January 2024, workers at a Virginia factory witnessed a cylinder-shaped object appear in the sky, hanging still. Suddenly, it started shooting lightning bolts towards the ground, as if it was scanning the area. The workers started recording the view. The flashing lights and strange shape left everyone stunned. After a few minutes of its appearance, the object suddenly stopped lightning. Then it went straight.
Some people are gonna see that and they're gonna be like, I told y'all, all this stuff, the weather we deal with, everything is controlled. I'm telling you, that's gonna excite them even more about proving their theories about the weather being controlled and how they're doing it and they're manipulating us. They'll be like, see, told y'all, look how they can easily create lightning right there. And we be thinking it's lightning from the clouds and different things happening. No, that's them. That's what they're gonna say.
Straight up into the sky at great speed, vanishing in seconds. The next day, the factory grounds where the lightning struck were covered. Scientists came to the site, but no one could explain the marks of the object lightning. Angels spotted. It seems as if angels are in love with Brazil. That is why they once again decided to appear in the Brazilian sky, giving another surprise to the onlookers. They had human-like bodies with huge feathered wings. The pair were fearlessly flying in the clear sky, just like angels from old paintings. People on the streets stopped in their tracks, pointing and staring at them curiously. Some tried to take pictures, but the angels were too high for clear shots. As more crowds gathered, angels suddenly went higher. They vanished into the clouds and never touched the ground. Later, rumors spread that the angels were there to protect the city from an unseen danger. Jesus or alien? On a cloudy day, locals saw a supernatural figure going up into the sky. It looked just like an angel. The angel was covering its glowing body with a big cloth. The facial features were not visible, as if he did not allow us to see them. It moved slowly through the clouds, getting higher and higher. People started yelling and pointing at the sky. Some thought it was Jesus coming back to Earth. Many began praying right there on the street. They believed the angel came to make things better on Earth. Soon it disappeared into the clouds. People kept watching. They hoped it would come back. Storm Angel. A man in the U.S. state of Colorado was filming a big storm approaching the state when he noticed something strange captured between the clouds. He saw a human with wings flying in the sky. It was an angel, but he didn't believe in angels or magic stuff, so he posted the video online for some more clues. Soon, more and more videos of the angel were shared. TV news talked about it, and people came to Colorado to look for the angel. With this evidence, he believed angels do exist. Fairies in concert. In New Orleans, things got really weird during the concert. Fans were enjoying.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'd have been just like whoever that fan was in the crowd. I'd have responded and reacted just like that. Bump this concert. Are y'all not seeing this? Somebody needs to explain what this is so I can go back to enjoying the concert. If this is part of the show, let me know. If not, I'm not taking my eyes off of it. No.
The songs and dancing. They started seeing strange stuff that wasn't there before. Tiny fairies flew around the crowd with lights sparkling on their wings. They appeared out of nowhere. Everyone was looking around in wonder, trying to figure out if others saw the same thing. It turned out the fairies were there to enjoy the concert too. When the show ended, the fairies flew away and weren't seen again. Fans were sure what they saw was real and shared the video online.
God, look at these big ass mosquitoes there.
Flying saucer. Who else might be flying around in the sky above us? A boy traveling on an airplane saw an abnormal object out of the window when he was capturing the clouds. It was a round, flat thing with a hump in its center. A flying saucer from space. That seemed to be on its own trip when the plane got in its way. But instead of causing trouble, it waited for the airplane to go by. It was like two cars meeting on a small road but up in the sky. After the plane passed, the saucer kept going on its way. The person who took the video called other passengers too, and everyone thought that aliens were looking at them through the saucer. Fiery UFO. In 2019, a resident of Havana, Cuba's capital, captured a fiery object in the sky. At first, it looked similar to a ball of fire in the sky. But when the camera zoomed in, it revealed something unexpected. A boomerang-shaped UFO. The object was flying low over the town. People could see a weird energy spinning under it. The UFO just hung there, turning slowly in the air. A local journalist shared the blurry video of a mysterious UFO, and it quickly spread online. Despite various speculations like secret military projects or an alien visit, no one knew for sure what it was. Sea monster. On a rainy day in 2018, locals in Greece watching the sea from their buildings saw a chilling sight. They thought it was a dark cloud at first. Before they could conclude what it was, a strange object was seen coming out of the water, moving very slowly. It was a huge sea monster. Everyone was scared and surprised. Then the sea monster made a very loud noise.
I don't see no panic. I don't hear no sirens, so I don't believe it. You know what I mean? No panic. You don't see nobody running, cars going crazy on the road. No type of sirens alerting the people that there's something going on. Nothing. So I don't believe this.
So loud that it shook the houses and food places nearby. People ran outside to look. The monster stayed there for a while, then went back into the sea, leaving people in complete shock. Metal bat. In 2021, cameras on the International Space Station caught a strange object floating through Earth's atmosphere. It looked like a giant metal bat gliding through space. The video showed this weird thing drifting along, which some people thought might be the Black Knight satellite, a mysterious object that was talked about a lot a few years ago, which turned out to be a thermal blanket that had floated away. The US government stepped in with an explanation. They said it was just a piece of metal from a space missile, but many people weren't so sure. The incident sparked debates about what's really floating around our planet. UFOs merger. In a hilly area, a hiker captured the arrival of someone from space while capturing the beautiful sight of mountains. 3 UFOs were sighted going into the sky side by side. Suddenly, while going up, the 3 UFOs merged into one. This left him puzzled for a moment. It didn't end here. The merged one also disappeared with just a flash of light. They probably came to do some research on humans and went back into space. It was proven from this site that aliens do have supernatural powers through which they can play these magic tricks. Mysterious encounter. On an adventurous trip, a biker was riding through the peaceful Black Forest in Germany when he noticed something incredible in the sky. He spotted a massive UFO resembling a TR-3 Black Manta aircraft. It appeared to be trying to land in a secluded part of the forest. Curious and amazed, the biker stopped to watch. Above the trees, 6 ball-shaped UFOs hovered silently. One had a soft pink light, while the others glowed in white hues. After a few moments, the UFO slowly disappeared into the night sky. But the question arises, why did aliens choose this remote corner of the Black Forest for their appearance? Aliens want to be with us with hidden identities, so you never know if they might be living in your neighborhood. Dragon sighting. Two friends were filming stormy weather when they saw a strange creature flying in the sky. As they pointed their camera app and zoomed in, they noticed the flying creature had a long body, identical to a human. But instead of arms, it had wings similar to a dragon, and it also had a long tail sticking out from behind. It flapped its wings and flew through the air. The friends uttered in surprise, "Dragons are real!" Soon the dragon disappeared in the clouds. They put their camera down and looked at each other with surprise on their faces. Night Sky Light Show.
Check out what a group of friends saw last night in the skies above Sacramento.
A group of friends in Sacramento had a wild surprise around 9:30 p.m. when they saw something similar to a light show going on in the sky. A group of glowing objects were wandering around, following the direction of a leading spaceship. They looked like bright streaks of light. One of the friends quickly took out his phone and started filming. Later on, when experts watched this video on news channels, they investigated it and disclosed these were alien spaceships just passing by that never landed on the ground. Flying snake. A few years back, a netizen shared a video of a black and slim structure in the sky, claiming he filmed a hovering reptile. Its appearance was similar to a snake, but it was flying. It moved smoothly through the air, twisting just like a real snake. It seemed to be something magical or supernatural flying. The object suddenly vanished into the air. This made the people even more curious. No one could explain where it came from or where it went. The town became famous for its sky snake sighting, attracting visitors from all over the country. Sun penetrator. A satellite caught a strange event happening around our nearest star. An object that was quite similar to an airplane flew right through the sun. It came out on the other side without a scratch. The sun's extreme heat didn't bother it at all. Then, in just a flash, it vanished into space.
Now, this type of thing I'd really be concerned with. Because I actually think if there is a chance that we do meet or come in contact with aliens and stuff like that, that some of them have the ability to do this type of stuff. Like drive straight through the sun and it not faze them a bit. That should be scary to us. Like, because, I mean, if you can survive that, then what else can hurt you?
Space scientists revealed this was a spaceship, but not the normal one. It must have special technology to survive such high temperatures. The sun's surface is hot enough to melt any material we know. This strange event made the scientists think about what kind of advanced civilizations might exist in space. Mysterious lights. Earlier this year, while driving on a road in North Carolina, USA, a man filmed some strange flashing lights in the sky. Meteorites? Fireworks? Or even a plane crashing? Speculations arose as those strange lights were seen descending from the sky. Some even suggested it might be an otherworldly flying vehicle losing control after entering Earth's atmosphere. The lights moved in a way that had never been seen before, making them look like lights dancing in the night sky. After a while, the strange lights suddenly disappeared, leaving everyone who saw them puzzled about what they had witnessed. Angel without wings? In a small Midwest town, people saw a bright humanoid figure on a cloud. At first, they thought it could be an angel. Then suddenly they realized it was lacking its wings. Although it was sitting comfortably on a cloud, missing wings added a mystery to the exact identification of this creature. Onlookers were divided, with some claiming it to be a departed soul watching over loved ones, while a few were convinced it was an angel that for some reason might have lost his wings. Yet, if it actually was an angel, is it possible for these spiritual figures to exist without their wings? Well, that is a mystery I want you guys to solve. Sky snake. On August 6, 2019, locals of Clayville, New York saw something strange in the sky. A huge snake-like object hung in the air, not moving at all. Locals said it was a snake-shaped UFO looking for a place to land. Seemed like aliens were checking out Earth and its people. After hanging around for a while, the sky snake suddenly disappeared in the clouds. Local authorities looked into it, but found no explanation. The sky snake became another mystery. Monster Mothra. On a cloudy day, people were amazed to see a strange creature in the sky that looked just like Mothra from monster movies. It was as big as a plane. First headed in one direction, its massive wings were pushing it to move through the clouds. Onlookers thought it would continue on its path. But then, something unexpected happened. It suddenly changed its mind in mid-flight and turned back. Its comeback created panic among the witnesses. Local authorities were alerted and air traffic was quickly rerouted for safety. Scientists and experts rushed to the area.
That's the people we need to speak to as well, y'all. Air traffic controllers. We need to hear from them. We don't hardly ever hear from them. You think they make them sign NDAs? Because I'm pretty sure out of all the air traffic control workers, employees, there's somebody who's seen something. Or something came across their screen, a radar system or something, and they were weirded out by it. Yeah, they probably make them sign NDAs. I'm almost probably sure of that.
To investigate the phenomenon. Though the creature disappeared into the clouds, it left behind a mystery that sparked intense debate and research. Mysterious encounter. According to the Good Morning America TV program during a recent SpaceX rocket launch, something weird happened. Just after 12 minutes of takeoff, the rocket split apart, and a strange object flew between the pieces that astronauts captured. At first, no one knew what it was. Later on, closer inspection, astronauts said it was probably a UFO in a hurry to reach its destination. The astronauts were surprised to see it so close. They reached the space station safely. and this encounter with UFO added a lot to their research. Spooky figure. A student was flying from Nevada to Oklahoma when she noticed something strange outside her window. High in the sky, there was a dark hooded shape moving silently through the clouds. It looked like a tall, thin person wearing long robes that flowed around it.
What's going on?
As the plane continued its journey, the strange figure slowly faded into the clouds, leaving her and the other passengers with unanswered questions. It seems that Harry Potter Dementor is out of the book now. Plane inspection. A fighter pilot went out on his flight, captured two glowing objects following a passenger plane. The objects were seen just near the plane, moving all around it. They flew up, down, and side to side, looking at the plane closely. Seemed as if they were scanning it. This inspection went on for a few minutes. Then the strange glowy objects quickly flew away. The plane landed safely, but the fighter was unable to explain the phenomenon. Experts call this phenomenon a UAP, which means something flying that we don't know about. Thunder mystery.
I wonder if the passengers were notified that something like that was taking place. Wouldn't you want to know? I would want to know. You know what I mean? Especially if I plan on using them again, and I would want to know. Like, I wonder if they told them, if that was true. If that was real, I want to know if the passengers knew.
Mystery. During a thunderstorm, a boy while driving a car noticed a strange object in the sky. Curiously, he stopped the car, got out, and tried to record it. Since it was a dark night, the object was hard to see clearly. It only became visible when lightning flashed. The mysterious object hung still in the air like a supernatural force was inside it. After recording the unusual object, he got back in his car and continued his journey. The boy's recording of the strange object during the storm has sparked many questions. What was it? The mystery remains unsolved. UFO spotted. On the way back to his home, a person was shocked to find a strange object flying right above his head. Trembling with fear, he managed to film that object with shaking hands and a blurry camera. Initially assumed to be some flying jet, later turned out to be a flying saucer that descended to Earth for a very short time. And now as it was leaving, it suddenly dropped two aliens that could be seen for a moment before disappearing. After that, there were no signs of the aliens. They might be among you, living in your neighborhood and pretending to be normal. Be careful! This strange event has left everyone wondering where the aliens might be hiding and what they want. Missile test. A strange event disturbed an important military test. In 1964, at California's Big Sur test range, the U.S. Air Force was conducting a nuclear missile test. A camera operator filming the event captured a flying object interrupting the missile. The footage showed the object firing a laser-like beam at the missile was a UFO, which seemed to be on a special mission. Just after stopping the missile, it flew towards the sky and disappeared. After the UFO's intervention, the nuclear missile went out of control and crashed into the ocean far off target. Hidden UFO. Someone was flying his quadcopter drone when it spotted a strange object hiding there. The controller of the drone got curious and flew closer to check it out. As the soaring device got near, the mystery became resolved. It wasn't just a cloud shape, but there was something completely otherworldly. A UFO. Just when the drone operator decided to get a closer look, it suddenly flew away like it was playing hide and seek. The quadcopter couldn't keep up with how fast the UFO moved. In seconds, the strange visitor was gone, leaving only an empty patch of sky. Helicopter abduction. In 2020 in the USA, a bright light met a military helicopter in the sky. Soldiers were capturing the helicopter in the sky when a bright ball of light started surrounding the helicopter straight away. It grabbed that US Army helicopter right out of the sky and disappeared in the blink of an eye. A lot of people looked at the video. They came up with different thoughts. They guessed it could be a secret army test to try new ways to move fast through space that could help them get anywhere in the world quickly. But the military revealed it was not only a beam of light, but a UFO who abducted the helicopter and ran away. They didn't know the exact reason behind the abduction.
And then I think I'm just as upset at the way it just rolled up on us. They clearly have no fear of us. Like, none. Just roll right up and just swallow the whole helicopter right there. Like, no fear whatsoever of us.
Angelic visitor. An angel? A demon? Or simply a hybrid of these both? This mysterious object sparked curiosity among netizens right after this video was shared online. This footage shows a strange black color, odd figure similar to a huge spider hanging in the sky, without any support. Many people wondered what it was. Some thought it might be a supernatural figure, while others believed it could have a spiritual meaning. Later it was identified as a Seraphim angel with wings. After a short time, the Seraphim disappeared. No one knows from where it came and went, back leaving everyone curious. Strange spaceship. A resident of a Mexican town was looking at the stars from her backyard when she saw a bright dot moving very fast. The shiny dot had a tail of sparkling lights behind it, which was flashing and vanishing at the same time. Soon she realized it wasn't a shooting star, but a UFO spaceship zooming through the sky. Before she could tell anyone, the UFO disappeared in a flash of light. The town was buzzing with excitement. News channels talked about it, and experts tried to figure out what it could be. Even now, people in the town wonder if they saw visitors from another world. Flying dragon. A passenger on a flight looked out of the window and saw a strange creature flying beside its airplane. It was all cloudy, and it was not fully visible until the clouds became lighter. Upon seeing the reality, he was shocked. A big dragon! Flying smoothly right next to the plane. It was like a scene from a fantasy movie coming to life. People on the plane could not resist themselves to capture it. Seeing a dragon flying beside the plane was mind-blowing for everyone on board. Portal opening. A worker driving home after a night shift in Bradenton, Florida, had an extraordinary moment.
Wow, that's beautiful.
In the early morning sky, he saw a bright light shining through the clouds, creating what appeared to be a doorway. He felt he was witnessing the gates of heaven opening, believing it was a special spiritual event. As he kept watching, the bright gateway in the sky slowly closed up and vanished into the clouds. Even though it didn't last long, it gave him happiness. It was like he saw something really special and magical. He really believes in God, and this experience made him feel even more sure that there's something powerful and meaningful beyond just everyday life. Space surprise. In September 2023, some friends were just hanging out when suddenly they spotted a huge glowing thing flying in the sky. It looked just like a spaceship you'd see in the movies. But wait, what is emitting out of it? It seemed to shoot out a smaller spaceship before vanishing.
Did you see it? Though when it was over here, it looked so crazy.
The smaller one stuck around for a bit. The person capturing the view quickly cleaned his phone camera. In just a few seconds, the tiny spaceship disappeared, leaving everyone in the town curious. UFO sighting. A U.S. Army fighter pilot was flying through the clouds when a lightning object caught his attention. It was a UFO, bright as lightning, flying over the clouds. The pilot tried to get a better look, but when it noticed the fighter jet, it decided to vanish from sight. In just the blink of an eye, the UFO disappeared. It moved so fast that the pilot couldn't even tell which way it went. The whole thing was over in seconds. When the pilot reported what he saw, his commanders were puzzled. They checked radar records, but found nothing unusual.
I don't believe they puzzled at all. His flight managers ain't puzzled. They probably act like that and try to make it seem like they're puzzled so they can make them feel like, okay, we believe you. When in all actuality, I don't feel like they care. But I like seeing these videos from these pilots' perspective, man. And to see if we can get more videos with their actual expression. Like, those are the ones we need to see a lot more of. Because they be so confused, they be so weirded out, they be so amazed, especially at the speed. Because you can imagine their aircraft that they're in goes at some astronomical speeds that, you know, they have to get used to. But to see something go faster than them, it's got to be crazy to them. I like seeing their expressions, though.
Metapod UFO. In 2015, people in Spain saw something weird in the sky. It was a UFO shaped like a hollow tube. People called it the Metapod UFO. It was spinning around its axis while flying. Sometimes it fell fast, then stopped in the air. It could turn quickly too. Inside, it had a bright light that looked like fire. Scientists looked at the video very carefully. They tried to figure out what it was, but couldn't explain it. They thought it was a secret plane out from space on a specific mission. The Metapod UFO flew away and was never seen again. Flaming UFO. On October 29, 2023, a man roaming around in a forest spotted a fiery object flying abnormally across the sky. It was a UFO on fire, flying wildly as if trying to put itself out. The guy claimed it was actually an otherworldly invader, whom the military men were trying to take down. The UFO hid in the clouds when the army tried to catch it, looking like it might crash there. But then, something amazing happened. Just when everyone thought the UFO was done for, it suddenly shot back up into the sky. The force was amazed at how it escaped from them. They thought it might be the fire that helped it fly faster. The army stayed quiet about the whole thing, which made people even more curious. Stuck UFO. Odessa, Texas got a big surprise when an unusual object appeared in the sky. Out of nowhere, a bright fiery thing came down from space. It left a long path of smoke behind it. But just when people thought it would keep going, it suddenly froze in midair. It was like someone hit the pause button in the sky. The whole town was amazed by the frozen sky object. People came out of their houses to look at it. Scientists rushed to the place to study this strange thing. They revealed it was a UFO that got stuck in the air by choice, capturing the events happening in Odessa. After a while, the object disappeared in the sky. Lightning snake. After a big storm in South Africa, people saw a strange object with some magical force in it. It looked like a huge snake made of lightning. This was moving around in the dark clouds. Locals ran outside of their houses to look up. Soon, lots of people were in the streets pointing at the sky. The lightning snake kept moving. Sometimes it hid behind clouds, then came out again. It made the storm even scarier. Some people thought it was magic. After a while, the snake went away with the storm. But people still talk about the day they saw a snake in the sky. Black ring. A strange sighting at Disneyland's magical castle in California left visitors and experts scratching their heads. An unknown black ring-shaped object was gradually floating in the sky. It appeared unexpectedly and grabbed everyone's attention. Everyone started capturing it. At first, they thought it was a magic trick by the castle, but as the object came closer to them, it was sure that it came from outer space, or might be a portal open to another world. Soon,
or it might not even be a ring. It could be a whole craft, and that the way it reflects off of the clouds is probably I don't know. But the more I'm staring at it, it could be a spacecraft instead of being a ring. Y'all see what I'm saying now that I say it to you? Like, it's like when somebody says something to you, then you could like start to see it. Let me know if y'all see what I'm saying.
Soon it disappeared into the dark sky. Its sudden appearance remained a fascinating secret that sparked curiosity and wonder among all visitors. A mysterious saucer. A footage circulating on social media platforms recorded by an onlooker shows a mysterious object hidden among the dark clouds. It happened last year in July when, during lightning flashes, a shadow resembling a saucer appeared to be hanging in the sky. Yet the flying anomaly didn't stay for long and disappeared. It was never seen after that. It might be possible the storm had thrown the saucer somewhere. It could be present in your city. Be careful. The debate among the viewers of the video started, leaving everyone wondering about the true reality of the saucer. It's time for today's open discussion. Angels do come on Earth. In 2021 in Jerusalem, Israel, the locals witnessed a rare phenomenon as a group of angels were spotted going back into the sky. Their physical appearance was not clear. There were just glowing figures. A few debunked this footage and suggested it to be an excellent work of video editing. However, someone shared this picture online and claimed he saw these flying figures from the plane window. Now it is up to you to decide what these flying figures could be. Angels in reality, or some other figures coming to visit our planet?